are back in the WHHI-TV Daily News. Joining me now is Charlie Clark. She is, of course, with the Chamber, and we are going to be focusing our conversation today on the workforce. We are about to have a lot of people here on the island. Like, it's starting, and we need people to serve these people.
Exactly.
And you guys did a survey recently. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, we always, every year, we survey not only our members, but we do the largest resident survey of island residents. And on both fronts, we found that workforce, the talent attraction workforce, as well as workforce housing are the top two. No big secret there.
Right.
We all know that's an issue. It's an issue across the nation. It's not just us facing that. So the Chamber's really kind of working on some creative aspects of how to lift the workforce and get more workers, get more talent involved in not just serving our visitors who come here, but also our residents. It's a year-round issue.
Right.
Again, we're not the only ones in that boat, so we're doing some kind of, I think, creative ways of doing it.
All right, well, tell us about that. Before we started filming, you said you kind of have 5 different approaches that you're looking at. So let's jump in. What are they?
Our committees are really rolling their sleeves up, getting involved. I love the fact that the Chamber has committees, and they're action committees. They're not just sit there rubber stamp committees. They actually bring a brain trust together that really gets things done. So we're looking on different fronts. Internships, both college and high school internships, really connecting the community and making that a formal process to do that. The one I'm really, really excited about is Encore Careers. Let's take advantage of the amazing group of retirees we have here in the Lowcountry, who in many cases, they don't want to work 40 hours a week. They've been there, done that, right? Yeah. But they do enjoy getting out there, using their talents and skills. Maybe it's part-time, and there are definitely places for them and employers who would love to have that kind of talent. So we're formalizing that program as well as working with veterans. We have so many veterans here in the Lowcountry, and what an amazing group of individuals that is. So making sure that we're connecting the dots, we're working with some very exciting partners on that we're thrilled about, as well as disabled adults, working with disabled adults as well. We have some great resources in the Lowcountry for that, and just really about what the Chamber does. I think what they do best is really collaboration and creativity, coming up with some creative solutions to what makes our community tick.
Right. I love all of those solutions. They sound really exciting. Because as you mentioned, people that are retired, they still want to feel like they're contributing, like they're, and sometimes I think people retire and they think, oh, I'm just going to have all this retirement. And then they're like, what do I do with all this free time?
I can only play golf for so long.
So many days a week. Yeah.
We have just such a generous community in terms of with their time. If you look at our volunteers in the Lowcountry and how many people really give back to the community. And this is something we think would be a great addition to that as well. So you'll be seeing coming up here, we're going to load it all into a very great web portal that you can go and whatever you're looking for. Whether it be Encore Careers, there'll be a section there tailored specifically for you with companies who've said, we want Encore workers. So a great place to go for internships, for those veterans, whatever it may be. There'll be a one-stop shop. We already have our Lowcountry Jobs Now site that is just for specifically Lowcountry jobs, where people can go and look for jobs, post jobs. That's powered by Indeed. And so this will be in addition to that, a great way for our employers to get great workers and vice versa for those workers to find a home.
I love the creativity. And we've got about a minute left. But as we said before we started filming, and you mentioned earlier in the interview, housing, transportation, they kind of go along with, if we're attracting more workforce, we have to kind of address those issues. What are some of the things you're seeing regarding those?
You definitely have to. We've always approached it as a three-legged stool, really, when it comes to its transportation, it's workforce housing, which there are already some creative things happening with that with the town, as well as the talent attraction, getting the traction. It all has to be working together. Otherwise, it's out of balance. It's out of balance. So I think that's an important aspect, and then we continue to work in those areas as well.
Well, Charlie, thank you for being here today, and thank you for being so creative and getting all this done for our island. We appreciate it, and we always appreciate the information.
It's a labor of love. We love it.
And we'll be back with more, so stay with us.